Alright, so now we're into episode 70, a few days later than episode 69. Just taking some time to, get reoriented, do some things. And now we're back with Division. I'm back with Captain America as I'm scouting around the level here and looking for, looking at where everything is. You can see the dots from the mini-kit radar, and I'm not really trying to kill these Hydra soldiers, or whatever they are, because I'm still trying to figure out where everything is located here in the level. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make our run at our first item that we can see here, and that's the big figure pull down thing. Now, as of this recording, some things have sort of changed in the world of LEGO Marvel Avengers. Unfortunately, not for the Xbox Xbox 360 or Xbox One users, but for the Steam users, the Ant-Man DLC that was originally PlayStation exclusive, as we free Stan Lee using this ladder here, is available on that version of the game. I didn't investigate further to see whether or not the Civil War DLC, which was also PlayStation exclusive, was on there or not. But the Ant-Man DLC is, and the Ant-Man DLC does include a level, so that could provide some more entertainment for you folks on the computer. Of course, as far as I know, that's been there for a while, and I'm just very late to the party. Again, I recorded a lot of this stuff, a month or so ago, as we bring in Tony Stark to do some stealth action here, just because he hits a little bit harder than Black Widow does. Right, so now we're stealthed up, and now we can go investigate around the board, and for the most part, ignore everything, although the Winter Soldier will still target us, even though we're stealth. So, as you can see, he's hit us there. We've knocked down two of the little blow-up signs that we need. So now I'm looking for the others. And here we are on the bridge, and again, you want to be careful about the way you do things, because, once you knock the Winter Soldier off the bridge, the level is over. So we break all the road signs. That gets us our 7th mini-kit in this stage, and now we can bounce down. You can see there must be a mini-kit that appears there. So we're going to fix this truck here. And this is when I remember that this character doesn't have a eye laser, or a heat laser. And interestingly enough, the Vision is not able to blow up the gold item in this car either. It has to be done, although I can make life uncomfortable for the guy on top of the car. Okay, so it's an interesting day when the Vision, of all folks, has trouble staying alive, given his ability to regenerate. So we're going to go over here away from the firepower and try to investigate some things over here. I think they're psychic things, and we can generate what I think is a beehive. And then we can break it open for the There was something inside there. Alright, and now we can de-stealth mode Iron Man over here. So I'm going into the Mark 42. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to the Mark 42 and start blowing people up with missiles, also having access to the laser, because I'm convinced I can destroy this thing without having to use the little gun or whatever. I'm also summoning Iron Legion assistance. Not on purpose, mind you. That's just, again, everything's mapped to the B button. But, you know, while they're here, as long as they do something useful, they can provide a few shields. It might work. Alright, so there's another mini kit right there. And that brings us up to 8. Of course, there's a Captain America shield point here, which will be used to destroy the gunner on the car. So I don't exactly want to do that quite yet. And I still have other things that we need to look at. So I'm going to go down here. Still have some other things we need to do, so we need to make sure that even if we destroy this car, we don't set off the end of the level. So, okay, using the Iron Yankee, we're able to get that done. This brings in the helicopter, and of course the helicopter starts the scene toward the end of this little mini stage, because the parts of the helicopter will then be used to shoot down the Winter Soldier. So we need to be very careful here that we do things in a particular order, as the Iron Yankee and the Vision do a little bit of super move there to clear out the area, and then turns out that I need a Captain America shield and the Black Widow. But that's for the helicopter part, and we knew that. So we are going to concentrate here. Obviously there's a character token behind this glass door here. So we're going to switch out of the Vision since I need the shield. And we're going to go into Daisy Johnson to get rid of the... Yeah, we got rid of the glass. It just didn't go away very quickly. So we go in there and we find the token for the Winter Soldier. Then we can have Daisy come out here and shoot her gun. Alright, so now we've got Iron Yankee set up to use his shield. And this is, I think, maybe the first... Well, actually, it's not the first time, but it's one of these times that I can demonstrate that you don't need Captain America necessarily. You just need a Captain America shield. They say you need a shield and a hammer, and they don't specify a character. Most times you can get away with any character that has that that item. So in this case we had the Iron Yankee and Black Widow team up. Alright, so now we're going to create our little helicopter car here. And we're going to take aim at the bridge and shoot down the Winter Soldier to trigger the end of this particular mini-level.
As the fighting continued,
but we're not done.
Of the Winter Soldier
oh no, we're going to take it all the way today. We're going to finish up Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier, one of the better, one of the best movies of the Marvel MCU. And we're going to go to the climactic scene in the one of the third helicarrier. Now, if you'll remember, you're given the Falcon in the game version of this, so you're not doing it completely by yourself or with one person. And since we finished things off with Black Widow They let us. They gave us her, but then they also gave us the Vision. So, the first part of this is pretty easy to move around. There aren't a lot of enemies. And what I'm doing right now is I'm scouting where the mini kit thingies are. Like here, you've got a Vision drain or crate. And then we're going to use the laser, blow that up, which created the parts for a mini kit down here below. And so now we're only one mini kit away from success. You know, we already have the red brick from the first part. There are a couple of character tokens we need, so we gotta keep an eye out for those. And you can see that the final mini kit indicator is on the bottom of this platform thing on this carrier, which means that I can't really get there until the boss fight, and it doesn't really do me any good because that area is unreachable right now. Alright, I'm going to need a grappler character. You know, because right now I'm just trying to progress the level. There's Spider-Man. Now I need a Captain America shield. But we'll let Spider-Man do some jumpy stuff around here for a little bit. Before we replace him with the Iron Yankee in order to make use of that Captain America shield. And of course that just activates the pull-down handle on this side. There's, of course, another pull-down handle on the other side, as we know from the story mode. And now we finally start to see some enemies, and so I'm going to use Vision to move around here, since, as we discovered, he's not invulnerable, but he's pretty darn close. And I guess I just want to run up my, I just want to run up the stud total here. Just, I've been buying red bricks off screen, so every little bit of studs helps. Great, so a little bit of video fluctuation there as the Vision puts that grapple point there, and we'll go back into Spider-Man for the for this. Alright, and so now we've got the second handle ready to be messed with. You also see there's a purple stud up there on the second level. So, I mean, that would be something worth getting if, let's see if I notice, yep. I, use the little attract possibility. So we're going to fly all the way up here. And looks like the Iron Yankee's going to come with us, or at least he tried to, and then now he's clinging to that bar over there. The Vision just looks so powerful and dominating with his combos. It's, you know... Alright, and now I'm just doing a little bit of scouting, making sure I didn't forget anything. Or I could just be showing off the Vision's flight animation close to the camera. Who knows? Alright, so we've attracted a few more henchmen. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull this handle. Nope. Just kidding. I'm going to destroy these computers. After all, this helicarrier is doomed to crash anyway, right? So, I mean, what's the difference if I loot it for studs now? Alright, so there's the first handle pulled. A little more scouting to make sure I haven't and now we're going to fly over to the other handle. And now we're going to fly away from that handle. Yeah, this is just me double checking that I can't get down to where that final thing is. Alright, so now we got the second handle fired. So now it brings us up to the main thing. In this case, you do need Captain America to activate that that main switch. You're going to see me attempt to do it here with the Iron Yankee, and it is not going to really work out that well. Oh, evidently my other character changed to the Vision, so I just had 2 copies of the Vision running around. There is an achievement in the game for having both characters as the Vision. Right, so I'm going to attempt to activate, and I can't do it because I'm not Captain America, which is interesting because the little marker doesn't suggest to you that you need Cap, it suggests that you need the shield. But then again, anyways, but once we do change the Cap, we start this quick time event sequence with the Winter Soldier. Then things start blowing up. Then we get down to the boss battle. And to make things go faster, for some reason it wouldn't let me change to Spider-Man right there. I think that's because the character I was captured by the Winter Soldier. So yeah, I'm just leaving Cap in a chokehold while I get this other character token down here. And that character token is the one for the classic Falcon. So now we've gotten everybody. There was Batroc, the Winter Soldier, and then the classic Falcon. So I still need this last mini-kit. And so I need someone who can very quickly go through this detection thing, and now I'm going to use Spider-Man to break through, and then use Spider-Man to grab the mini-kit. So we have the 10th mini-kit here. We've cleared the level out. We've done everything we need to do. The only thing we got left is finishing the boss fight. And so we have this strange alternate reality where Spider-Man and the Vision are taking on the Winter Soldier. And quite honestly, the way the game is set up, you don't even need to do this. Since we got all the stuff, we could easily just exit the game. But hey, we'll get a little bit of free Spider-Man action here. Okay, Spider-Man's being choked by the Winter Soldier, and unfortunately he webbed Vision before this happened, so their Vision liberates Spider-Man, and now the two are once again fighting the enemies down here in the boss fight. Okay, try and keep track of the Winter Soldier. Now the Winter Soldier is choking Vision, which, as you know, is impossible.
Captain
But hey.
America and the Winter Soldier concluded their epic battle when Cap decided he didn't want to hurt his friend and refused
Whatever
to fight
happens.
back. Project.
So we cleared out the level, and that means that before we jump back into the Age of Ultron storyline, there is only one more level that we need to look at. And that means that we need to go back to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. level and clean that one out. And I think that's one that we actually need to go and get True Avenger status for. So, I'll look forward to seeing you then. Hopefully soon. Take care.
Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believers.